And greetings, everyone. Here I am. See, I'm right there. That's the volcano behind me. The sun is rising now in front of me, and can I sleep? Let's try sleeping. Oh my gosh, I made it. Whoa, look at this downpour. I need an umbrella. Welcome, everyone. Welcome back. I am Monster to Mermaid. This is Minecraft. Yes. With the Minecolonies mod and a ton of other mods, including the texture pack Chroma Hills. And thank you, all modders. This is so much fun. Thank you very much. And let's turn around. So the volcano is there. That's the volcano. Hi, Mr. Villager. Oi, Mr. Villager. Yes. Wasn't that a gorgeous night? It really was. ¿Cómo está você? How are you? And we're way out in the field, out beyond town, just past the poppy fields. So you can see the poppy fields behind me and between the town. Now you see that building that looks like it's blinking in the background? That is the restaurant there that is giving off that weird kind of light. So I'm going to change my view for a minute. And yeah, that was really fun. That definitely was fun. Now I noticed this ravine here, or it's a little gorge actually. It's probably where the earthquake sort of opened up this little area right here. The earthquake that when the volcano erupted. And so you can see that it has that kind of earthquake look. And look at that. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Wow. Now wouldn't that have been something? That would have been really something. Wouldn't it have? Holy good night. It's not wide enough, I think, for cliff build. But it looks impressive. It really and truly does. Here we are. Let's go across. So the reason I'm standing here is this is the argument that the town council gave to the mayor. That is, it definitely is. It's a volcano. And it's like the ones in Hawaii. It's actually still working. It's a still lava flowing volcano. And that's why this lush desert here is so amazing, because of this volcanic ash on the ground. Now, the town council, especially some people who wanted to do some different businesses, went to Pierce, the mayor, and said, look at all of this poppy land that is here. All that we're asking is, can we please have some stores downtown? And after sort of argument, Pierce capitulated. He said, fine, okay, fine, just downtown. And they went, fine. Look what the lights are doing. Isn't that cool, the way the lights want to blink? That's really neat in the restaurant. So this morning on the Twitch stream, we had builders and planners come in and set up the new building locations. So we are going to have a pottery shop, sort of like what's a famous pottery shop? I guess Crate and Barrel or something would be a famous sort of shop, or Sur la Table or something like that. They have dishes, kitchenware and pots and pans. And across the street, right here next to the restaurant, we're going to have a jewelry store, and we are going to use the one from the mall on Emney Island. Remember the island and off of the skeleton continent? We're actually going to use the same cavern build, and when it's done to the level 5, we're going to make it look like the bank building. It's going to kind of match the bank building and look dark dust, but it is perfect to make a jewelry store in. So we have a jewelry store, we have a pottery store. We still wanted to have a furniture store, and while we are expanding this area here to be a legitimate sawmill that could actually handle building up all of these walkways and buildings all along the cliffside. That's what this is going to look like. That's what this added dark oak builder's forester is going to look like here. And it's going to be up. Well, it's going to be down, but it's also going to be up. And we are going to lose this portion of the poppy field, but I think it'll be okay in what we gain. And that is going to be really nice. And then here, here is going to be where the furniture store is. And once again, we're going to borrow from Emney Island. So in other words, you know how you can go to different states or different countries or different towns, and you'll see the same stores in a mall. So this furniture store is going to be equivalent to the Emney Island. Remember the Ruins shopping center? So this furniture store is going to be like the one in the Ruins, and then this pottery shop is going to be like the Ruins, and this jewelry store. And at the end of this morning's stream, actually going to have it, yes. At the end of the stream, we put in this extra piece right here, and this is where this building is going to be right here. So this walkway is a permanent walkway that comes down between this jewelry store and this house right here. We actually need a stair right here. I suppose at the moment, why don't we just do a stair? Let me look at a couple. I'm going to look at dark oak because our jungle, both of them for a moment. Dark oak probably. Switch, let's do dark oak. Oak, I forgot. I need to do oak first. And let's go to infrastructure, let's go to roads, let's go to 2 stairways. Now this is the stairway we want. See, it's empty on the inside, and that's why we want it, because it's actually empty. So we can take this stair and sit it here. Let's see how far out we can make it come. There it is, right there. And then we're going to move it over. And I think, yeah, I think this will be fine. Look at this. Look at how perfect. And look at this. This is the one really nice thing. These poppies will have to replant the poppies and the roses that are under here because they're actually going to go away. Because that is a part of the inside of that build, but it shows that we can still have them, and there they are. So there is the new building. Now when this is done, I was trying to think how was I going to make this look like the buildings in town? And that's when I realized I could treat it like the bank. See how the bank has this rampart on it? And we can put that rampart on this building and it'll be perfect. So that is exactly what we're going to do, and give it big windows and all of that kind of stuff. So at this particular point, let's make this go away. And yeah, unfortunately we lost our little rose bush under there. But what we're going to do is just go ahead and put these back in right under here. We could bring this down one so that we can see things growing in this area. Let's put some poppies on this part, and then let's put roses here, let's put one here, and next to them we'll put in poppies in this area, and there we go. And look at that, it's nighttime already. That's how long that took. So let's take this away. We're not having those kind of lights. And let's take this away right here. And instead of having that, let's just go ahead. We're going to take this away and bring this over on the yard. Can we do that here? Let's bring this over and put it, I don't want to lose the roses, so why don't we take the roses and put them here, and then we can put this right here like this. And this is actually where the building is, so we don't even have to worry about this because the building comes all the way to here, and that will take care of that and comes all the way to here. So we should have enough space. Now we might bring this completely over right here and there, so that we can at least see that. Oomph. Oomph. Yes. What so? What so? So there we go. Do we want to collect the sheep, or do we, let's see if we want to do that. Let's look here. Let's get this. Let's get this. Let's collect the sheep. That one's too close to town, so we'll get this one. Come on, you. And there's another one. I thought I saw another one over here, but nope. Don't see. It was probably this one that was over there. I don't really see anybody, any of the sheep in this area. Let's see this one. Ah, there's one over there. Do I still have you? Good. There's one right here. There we go. All right, so I have this one, and there's another. Let's take that one. Let's go this way, so that the there's actually a portal there, an abandoned portal, and we don't want them going anywhere near it. So let's come down here. How you doing, guys? And we'll drop them all off right here like this. So you're gone, you're gone, you're gone, and you're gone. So they can stay here overnight. I see another one out here, and we'll get it. Let's see if there's one. I'm going to take this one over here. Where's our rhinoceros? Our rhinoceros was on the top of that hill. and they had moved their position. Is that just a firefly lighting that? Yes, it is. Okay. Where are you? Oh, there you are. So we're going to come over here and take this sheep with us. There we go. And there we go. So we collected them all through the night. Where is the rhinoceros? Is it camouflaging? It sure, there we go. There's one. There you are. Baba, black sheep. Have you any wool? There's the rhinoceros, see? Shh, we're hiding. Come, let's quickly go back this way. Are you eating on the way? Yeah. Yep, they are, which is why we have to go get them every once in a while, because they are very quick to be all over the place. And I like bringing them back to here and then having them just stay here together. Oops, sorry, you're still connected. Sorry about that. So now the rhinoceros, oh man, do you see that? Do you see that? Where do you think you're going? What was that? I saw something. I thought I saw something. Okay, let's get this one. Oops, this one right here. No, yes, yes. That's what, look, there's our turtle. We couldn't find it the other day, but there it is. Yay! They like to dig a hole for themselves and stick their head in it. But there is the turtle. Yay! Okay. And here we go. Okay. Yes. Perfect. And let's continue now. We're going to go up here. Now there's no one sleeping in the train station right now, so I think I'm going to go into the courier apartment in the train station, which is right here. I'm going to come up here, and there is a big, well, no, it's not a king-size bed. I thought it was, but it's actually not. It's two twins for right now. You're a little sick? Because yesterday you have taken a huge weight off your back. You're a little sick, but you're happy. What happened yesterday that made things better for you? I'm sorry that you're sick today. What happened yesterday that made things better for you? We're going to come out. This is the train station here. And in a little bit, we're actually going to have a walkway that comes here. So the first thing that's going to happen here is this balloon is going to move. And Omar is going to unhook the reins that's holding it here. And it'll be able to fly off in a different direction. That's what we're going to say our story is about, it doing that. Let me look here. I do, yay! I am actually drinking water. So you named this event as Incident 15 because it happened on the 15th of last month, if you remember. Okay. To be continued. And let's go find out if Omar got that pumpkin that he was waiting for. If he didn't, I'm going to go and see why Jet and Asphodel have not made him a pumpkin. Cancel. All right. So we're going to ask what in the world is going on there. Let's go up to Keanu and see what Keanu is waiting for up here. And we didn't check on Lindsay's, so we'll have to go back. This is not Keanu. We're down a level too low. We need to be up here for Keanu. And I'm waiting for Mr. Villager to continue. Keanu, what do you need? It is good. And you still need orange things. And chiseled red and sandstone. This is all red sandstone. Red, red, red. So you were working on another server. You were planning to build a library for the owner, but then you got a little bored. That's where the problem starts. Okay. Yeah. Orange, orange, orange. Lots of orange stuff. And Keanu, you can't get a single thing, can you? You can't.
Good to see you.
You can't. I heard that. That was somebody falling. Who just fell? And where did they fall from? Adamanta? You got hurt, didn't you? See, she's bouncing around, which means she did. She got hurt badly.
Can I help you?
Mm-hmm. You can help me by not doing that again. Where did you come from? Did you actually just fall off of this thing? Okay, you know what that means, don't you? We're gonna have to close it. I think she just fell from here. Let's close this. This is a level 5, so we're not doing anything here. And this is actually a piece that we added on. To continue Mr. Villager's saga, basically I was a little curious, and then I thought, what if I clear some players' items? So if I remember, 9 players have lost all their items this day. Now try to bet who they said it was at fault. What if you clear some player items? How did you clear them? How did you clear the players' items, first of all? How was that supposed to happen? Let's see what happens here. Oh, this is being worked on, so I can't do anything about that part, but I can do something about this. So we'll put that there. How did you try to clear their items? You said, what if I clear, command clear? Mr. Villager? Command clear? Oh, on a server? Mr. Villager, I'm ashamed of you. Oh my God. So basically you were a little curious and you thought, because those things were in the way of you building the library, or were you just bored and you wanted to see what was going on? What would happen if you did that? What? What happened there with your brain? Let's put that all the way up to there. And that part is there. Oh my goodness. So that happened last month. And you named this event as Incident 15 because it happened on the 15th of the last month. But you're happy because yesterday you had a huge weight taken off your back. So you were punished, but you didn't resist. You understood that it was your fault, and that it was a huge mistake. And first you were locked in a box and then kicked. Oh, I'm sorry. That's pretty brutal. That's a pretty brutal punishment. It is. Yeah. Let me continue. I'm going to go over to where Lindsay is for a minute and make sure and see what it is she wanted. Now, you know that Keanu has been asking for those orange things for days. So we're going to find out what in the world is going on there.
Good to see you.
And you've been asking for this for 3 times now. So let's come here and let us cancel this. Well, some days passed and you convinced the owner to let you join again, but not as administrator anymore. Okay. Well, wow. That's pretty, I mean, you know, that would kind of have to be re-earned when something like that happens and 9 people are affected. You know, that's pretty intense. Let's come here and let's have him be able to make an anvil. And some days passed. And so did the administrator allow you to get back on anvil, VIL? However, he wanted you to keep going with the library project. He was planning to turn it into an enchantment and potion shop, but under his control. Okay, yes. Yeah, and then this recipe doesn't belong here either. Let's look at that again. 8 of 40, teach recipe. We should be able to teach it. Let's see what it says about anvils. It's the mechanic. Okay. I don't think the mechanic makes an anvil yet. So he wanted you to build a library for him. You were planning to build a library for the owner. Now, did you volunteer to build the library originally? And basically he said, you are my slave now. You will do everything I tell you to do. That was a huge shock for me because I thought I will be doing this for everyone's well-being. You actually could have, he chose you to be an admin, and then that happened and 9 people on the server were affected. The only thing that you can do in this situation, Mr. Villager, is not be on the server or do what the owner says. It's an unfortunate situation. Until he forgives you, until you win back the approval of everyone. But I don't even know what to tell you about that. I don't. I'm afraid that I understand what they're saying. The punishment, I don't understand. The punishment should be that you now have to do everything that he says and you can't do anything else on the server or essentially what he's saying is you have to leave. So it's up to you in that respect. But so the violent punishment part, yeah, I'm not a fan of that kind of stuff. I think that what he's asking you to do now is that the only way you can be there is to build what he wants you to build. I think that's punishment enough. And Mr. Villager is saying in chat that he couldn't take it anymore because first he always wanted to change the plans, the third floor, glass dome, but also it was too much. Yeah, it's one thing when you're volunteering to make something and then, but it's another thing, and this is a thing that people don't understand. So I have some minor criticisms of Minecolonies and some things. Lots of people, we all have the things that we want and stuff. But can you imagine Minecolonies? I mean, think of the stuff that people ask for and the things that they have to provide, the things that they want to provide, and the things that they're actually saying no about. They're actually saying no about some things, and that's understandable. But however, you couldn't let him see you as a bad person for the rest of existence. I didn't give up. I asked him to go back to spawn and keep going with my life in there. I don't know what that means. You asked him to go back to spawn, and then what was going to happen? Let me do something here. I'm going around and look at Annie for a second while we're talking. But then yesterday you called his attention for one last time. We went to an isolated wooden box. Then we can finally talk again. You called his attention one last time. You went somewhere where you could talk and you could finally talk again. Okay. No, this is not where I want to be. Let's come up here. Let's go here, and I'm going to check right here. This is regular recipes right here. Let's see if we have any sandstone. It's chiseled right there. We have some extra sand pieces. That's copper. And there's all the sand pieces right there. So do we not have any sandstone? Let's go and check. So you told him, I understand that I am mistaken, but we are extended this, but the punishment has been too long. We need to end this. You don't want to have to carry the weight of this for the rest of your existence. Okay, and what did he say then? What did they say to that? Well, let me go to the warehouse and see if there is any red sand. And what if that's the problem, that there's no red sand? Because those things haven't been delivered yet. And it might be that there isn't any. We're in a red sand desert, but there might not be any. Let's go upstairs and check. You have apologized. You understand that what you did was wrong. And hold on for a minute. Let's see, red sand 2000. So both of us, when we were in there, we basically lied about don't have any weapons with us. A guy has invaded the box and attacked him, and then both of us killed him. A guy? Oh, you had told each other that you're not going to bring any weapons into the box. And so, but you both did because you didn't trust each other. And then to both of your surprise, another player comes in and attacks the owner, and the both of you end up helping each other get out of that attack. That's what you're saying. 2,000 sand. And we just stared at each other, and then I said, okay, maybe we both lied about not carrying a weapon. And he said, yes, because you did. Let's get some red sand over so that they can make the one thing that needs making, and that is sandstone. I do not think that they know how to make it. But the situation actually worked out because you were able to defend yourself from the third player who was taking advantage of the fact that you both were supposed to be going in without any weapon. Interesting. Interesting, isn't that? That's curious. Sandstone. ST. Let's see. Okay, and let's make this happen. All right, let's bring the sandstone ourselves. We're going to put it here, and now they know how to make everything. We're going to have two types of sandstone here. Red sandstone, SAND, and there it is. Red sandstone pieces. Let's teach that. Let's teach chiseled, CHISI, chiseled red sandstone. E, it is, not I. I never spell it right. I don't know why. Okay, and let's teach that. And then we have come to an agreement, the agreement that frees you from the weight. Well, anyway, we have one thing in common. We are doing everything for our well-being, or for the well-being of the server. Is that what you mean? Keeping the criminals safe from themselves and the innocent from bloody blades. Okay. That is most curious. That is most curious that you both agree on those aspects. That is very interesting. So let's go up to Logan while it's still nighttime, and it's not going to be nighttime for long. And let's get Logan to make orange stuff. Orange. Well, good for you. I mean, you're not a mean person. It was an experiment that was not thought out well, Mr. Villager. That was not thought out well. So that's one thing for sure. And then, but the fact that you're not a bad person, that it was a thing that happened and not something you did deliberately to destroy or to hurt those people, I think is the thing that makes it different. And he understands that. The owner understands that. So in that respect, I can understand, and I'm glad that some of it worked out. It's doing it again.
What?
Oh, but it's Friday.
What's going on?
I think on Friday afternoons, something happens somewhere, and I start having problems with YouTube, Comcast and YouTube. And Mr. Villager is saying in chat, and you know what? This is what the owner's saying. And Mr. Villager says yes, and says, the owner says, we are in this together. This is our chance to fix it. Not exactly the words, but basically. And then Mr. Villager asked for replace the project of the library with something else. And what did he say to that, Mr. Villager? What did he say to that? So let me come here and let's see how much orange. He denied, but when he listened about the new project that you were planning, he agreed to make something separate, something more useful. Interesting. Okay, I've got a warning, the stream's something, and but if everything is okay, then I won't ignore it.
The stream's always something.
Yeah, but YouTube is sending the warning, so I'm not going to fall for it. Okay. Let's look and see crafting recipes. Teach. Say that again.
You aren't moving a whole lot, but the person who just left the room was moving with no lag.
Okay.
Stuttering or anything.
Okay. Hello. All right. Let's come here and let's look for orange. Orange. And what we want is orange concrete, orange terracotta. Let's do that. So the council hall, a place where basically we all gather, all the players and owners, to make decisions like punishments, new rules, and politics on the server. You're going to make a council hall. Oh, I'm very proud of you. That's excellent. That is excellent. Good for you. I love the idea of that. Let us color some glass orange. And let's see if we can make orange dye. Hold on a second. Let's make orange dye from white and red first. And then let's make orange dye from orange tulips, because she can grow tulips if she wants. So we'll do that. Let's make an orange candle and an orange banner. Can't make that. An orange bed. No, that's just dyeing a white bed orange. Let's have them dye a white bed orange. And I think that's all. Oh, and orange wool. Let's do orange wool. And there you go. Yay. That I'm glad. I'm glad. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. That was pretty much an amazing lesson, and I'm sure that you recognize how you got that yourself into that situation, and because, like I said, that you are a good person, you actually were able to get yourself out of that situation as well. And I think that is very cool. And your solution is, I love it. I love your solution. So that is really quite lovely. And thank you. Yeah, thank you for sharing that for everybody. And that was cool. And so while you were telling that story, we were going and looking at all the things orange that need to be made. I'm taking these down. Lila can put them back if she wants, but I don't want them to be there for right now. Remy, what are you doing there? Does that run all the way? It does. Oh, it needs a stop. I see. Hold on. Let's get a stop sign. And let's put it there. Let's bring it back one. And put the stop sign right here. And put this right here. And that will... So, because it lets you take a breath. That was intense. Yeah, I bet it was. Just telling the story, I'm sure it was. Because sometimes when we tell stories, when we relate something that happened to us, a lot of times it's happening to us again. And so I can totally understand why you would be affected at this particular moment. Let's make sure that Nova can make the banner in orange, and we were going to make that bed, remember? Now the bed's going to be a problem because of the wood. How long do we have to... Did you hear that person jump? There it is. That wasn't too bad. That's oak right there. And what else can she make? Is she making arrows? Did we have her make arrows? Yes, we did. Okay, and there's the other beds and banners and the like. She makes candles, so that's fine. And we'll see. Looks like you weren't exaggerating about taking a weight off. Yeah. Oh, that actually made your headache go away. You know, stress is a terrible thing. Stress is a terrible thing. It really is. We have no idea as humans a lot of time just what a huge role stress plays in our demise, in the demise of our health, among other things. And it really is sad that a lot of times the medical industry, Western medicine, ignores the fact that stress is that strong a thing that happens. And yeah, absolutely. Let's come here and let's make sure she can do glass things. She can only do that. And that's her... Wait, what do you mean she can only do that? Where are the colors? He colors stuff, but doesn't she make glass? He can't do that. Prudence can do this though. And to make pain. And what else does she need to be able to do? I think that's all she's going to be able to do. Oh, except let's look at crafting. Let's look at custom crafting. And there it is, orange stained grass with dark oak plank. And that's the thing that needed to be made. And does she have any dark oak plank? No, so she has to request dark oak plank and orange in order for things. Then Vince is there. Vincentius, Mr. Villager is asking for you. He happens to be awake. Is he in? I can't tell. I think he's watching someone else play as a break from his work. Let me see. I think he wanted to ask you something because he's asking if you're here. And Vincentia said barely. If you are a little bit curious about how this haul is going to look like, could he help me with a little thing? Oh, that would be interesting. Did you hear that, Vincentius? There we go. They all went up and went to bed, and then another set of them went downstairs and went here. Vincentius is in chat for you, Mr. Villager. And could you search in Google Frostpunk 2 Council and put in images, please? Oh, that's a pretty interesting request. Did you hear that, Vincentius? Let's come here. Okay, he just went, so he must be looking at it.
I don't think I have permission to post images. Let me check.
Is it Reddit?
That's just image search.
Image search?
Frostpunk 2, which is a game.
Oh, it's a game. Oh. He's looking at it. Mixasa, salut. Salut, Mixasa.
I think you can just paste in.
Comment ça va? How are you?
Okay. You definitely can just paste in an image. Paste the link to image.
And put in images. Search in Frostpunk 2 Council and put in images, please.
There it actually is. You get a link to an image. Let's see if it will let me.
Bien,
I
merci,
don't
bien.
think I have permission to post links.
You could tell.
Maybe I do.
Ah.
Did you see it?
Who are you sending it to?
I put it in chat.
In chat? No. It's
You
not.
See something just post then. Okay, so I don't have.
Mr. Villager, no one can put anything into chat. It's not permissions. It's YouTube. YouTube doesn't let anyone. They're not even going to allow I don't think they're even allowing the streamer to make that decision. I think that you can't. But we'll see. We'll see what Vincentius says, if I need to give permission or something like that. And if I do, I might not be able to do it today because I think I would have to stop streaming in order to do that. I'd have to restart the stream in order to check on that, to make sure that that works this time. Let's look at this. That was interesting. Hold on a second. I don't think I noticed that before. The music coming to a complete soft stop there. That's wild. All right. So let's get back just for a minute. Mixasa would have to catch up with what's going on in chat. I don't know whether he can actually see all of it or not, but Mr. Villager was telling me about something that happened to him and how he got it rectified, and that's what was going on. We started some new projects, but I can't have them interfere with the previous projects. So Hira is working on this and this, and I'm going to have to go somewhere and take a nap. I don't think anyone's in this balloon right now. We're going to go up here and go inside for a minute. It's interesting that Louisa and Merrimack were actually in the same apartment building, and they were ending up still sort of acting like a couple and stuff. So it'll be curious what happens the next time we have people. And we are going to have people. Merrimack just left, and this apartment building right now I think only has 3 people in it at this level. Louise and Makino and Merrimack. Louise is the Nether ambassador who works right here. Merrimack works up on the hill. See that right there? That's where Merrimack is. And then around the corner here, we have a piece that goes up here, and that goes up to where others work. I think that this is where Makino is. This is a level 2. So this is a level 2 of this alchemist. This is a level 3. Only a 3 of this this enchanter, where we have Fallon. And then over here, this is the Covenstead back there, and the level only a 3 of this building. So Ainsley is a little tiny bit behind, and so I'm going to check for him and find out what in the world she is waiting for. She's a little bit perturbed herself about how long she's been waiting for this. So
Okay.
we're going to come here. Polished blackstone brick wall. Polished blackstone wall. So we're going to go back to Annie and make sure that she knows how to make polished blackstone wall. We'll do that. But before we go all the way over to where Annie is, let's make sure that Hira isn't waiting for something as well, because it's more than likely that he is. And so we're going to check, and sure enough, here he is. What are you waiting for? You can't be waiting for stone, but he is. All right, so let's go to get the polished blackstone wall first, and then we'll get Hira's stone and try and understand why Annie has not given Hira any stone, although it's actually Coulson who would be doing that. Coulson, there's Coulson. Coulson is the stone smelter. Annie, what you doing? Let's teach Resmi. Let's teach black slate. Polished. UACK. Blackstone. ST. Blackstone wall. Now we could do it this way. Polished blackstone wall. I'm going to teach it, but then I'm going to go into specials and teach it from here. Teach here. Polished blackstone. Let's start here and do POLISHED. And there it is, blackstone. Select, and let's teach that also. So let's see what her choice is going to be. Let's, stone. Coulson, I'm positive that you know how to make stone. So what's going on here? We have tons of gravel. So why aren't you getting any? Let's come here. These are smelting recipes, and there it is right there. Stone. Coughing made you want to cough too? And you haven't asked for anything. You have some coal, but you don't have anything else. I'm going to bring some cobble for Coulson to smelt, but let's go to Lila for a minute. There's a couple, I think there's a female cough and a male cough as one of the sounds. Stripped spruce. Whoa, look at this, a block of coal slab, a block of coal stairs, block of coal. Wait, come. Let's come over here and look and see who can make those things. Ready? Let's go to custom and let's go to here, block of coal, BLOCKOCUAL, and there it is, teach, and there it is. Ooh, they can't make it. Hold on, let's try that again. Let's come here, let's go to custom, let's teach. Actually, let's go here and let's teach, and let's look for a block of coal. BLOCK of coal, and it's not showing anything. So that means that the mechanic is probably the one who's going to make that. Actually, really Unix. That's actually Unix. Done. Done. Let's make that go away. Let me see. Let me come over here. We might have a problem not having Julie here. That Julie's carpentry shop is too on the Wide River is not up to spec enough. Let's look at our students for a minute. Jaslyn is a teacher. She's actually a librarian researcher, and she's here. Volmer is the banker. Calliope is a researcher. Thalen is a researcher. Dulce is a student, and he is ready to graduate. And look at this. So a Tenford, that's actually, oh, now that would be good. Dulce's family is over there. Let's have Dulce take over the builder, the carpentry shop over there. He's got good carpentry stuff. I'll look and see if someone has more, but I think it's going to be him. The amount of dexterity, Fried Swidey is the teacher, the school teacher, Kai and Weston. So out of all of them, Mohammed and Dulce wins, even though his dexterity is down. He's actually more knowledgeable, and we're going to wait. Nope, we're going to have him not be here. We're going to find Julie for a minute, but that means that Julie would have to come and live here. And if Julie came back, that would be fine, because these kids are the kids that they were raising are grown up. Julie could come back with one or two of them, and let's probably find that out. So we're just going to leave that for a minute. Hi, Riley. Yeah, I know. Hold on a second. Let's go over here and let's get Chloe to work on that coal stuff that's needed. So we're going to come here. Who's that? Chloe, come down off of the roof. Let's have her come in here, recall her, and let us do custom recipe. And we're doing coal block of coal, there it is, select, and teach. Now, I don't know that we need anything else but the wall and the stair and the fence, the slab. Okay, that will work. Chloe? You think that's funny? Okay. All right. I just closed the door on you. Let's go up. So I'm going to go and look and see who. So Omar and Julie, they lived together because two of their distant relatives came in as kids. Not their kids, two distant relatives. And they didn't want to have to raise them on their own, so they set up in a house here so that they could actually raise these kids. And I believe they're in this house, but let me see for a second and see if that's true. Nobody's in this house. Okay. So this house isn't being used yet. Let's come down here. Are they in this house? I didn't think so. I thought Bowden was here. Bowden should be here. No, it is them. So the Weston is Omar's and Kai is Julie's. But we're going to have this other kid come in, Isabella and Sato's kid come in and do this. Now all these kids are grown. Julie is talking to Omar and saying she needs to go back and work in her shop. And he's saying that's fine. The kids can live here for as long as they want to. And it was nice having you here for a while. Now, Kai is a student here. Kai is saying that he wants to go where Julie is going. So we're going to have them move out right now. Everyone else is going to stay. And we're going to change who's working where. So Omar is not upset about it. He was actually happy to have someone who wanted to raise a kid with him at the time because he found himself in the same position where he was raising someone. Now, he had raised, I think he and Evangeline actually raised an orphan before, but he didn't want to do one by himself. And Evangeline no longer lives in this area and did not want to move back. So Julie isn't here, but Dulce is going to be here. And Dulce lives in the area. This is a level 1 carpentry shop, so it's perfect for Dulce as a starter to have this shop. And so that is where he's going to start out. So he is now out of school. I think Sato and Isabella live with their kids in this house right here. So let's come in and look. And sure enough, so Dulce is now a carpenter and Joelle is still a student so far, and we'll leave them. Let's go around here. Tomorrow, Julie and Kai are going to live on this side of the world. Kai is still studying. We'll let him enroll in school over here. He can go into one of the dormitories. Julie can come and live. Let's see if there's any room here. This would probably be the closest. Yes. Manage housing. We're gonna have Julie live here. Let's come here. And let's come down to the other studies, and let's see where there's room for Kai. I don't think there's room in the... I don't think there's room. So we're going to have to see something for a moment. I don't think there's room here, but I'll check. You actually thought that I wouldn't stream today? Why? Because it was Friday? Manage workers. Let's come here. Where's Kai? There he is. Let's have Kai move here. And why did you think that? I'm curious why you thought that. It's pretty interesting. You remembered the maybe. Ah, yeah, there was a maybe. There was actually a maybe involved. But all of those things have sort of calmed the farm down. They have, and which I'm happy about, and is actually good. Now we have our crack carpenter back, and our crack carpenter's relation, her young cousin, is at Earth Sciences School and living in the dorm, and then she is going to be living at the Caledonian, and she is going to be back in her little shop right here. And here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Excellent. And that takes care of them for a minute. Now, there were things that needed to be made, and one of them was double custom. Let's see if any. Sure enough, stripped wood. There it is. Oh, no wonder it has magenta terracotta attached to it. Holy good night. Now we do know that Logan can do a magenta terracotta, and there's nothing else for her to make that she doesn't already know how to make. I just want to check one thing about terracotta and make sure that Logan can dye magenta terracotta for a second. And let's come to these. Let's come here and let's go to terracotta. Terra, Terra. And we'll put that there, and there's that. That's good. We know that the purple and pink was done in one of these places. Do we want to see which one? Let's see if it was done here. I've got all sorts of terracotta, and I've got terracotta down here too. Nope, it was done already. Good. Yeah. So we do have, my sister is recovering from her setback. So you know about when your setback happened, when your thing happened, your incident happened, Mr. Villager. That was my sister's happened probably a week after that. And so that, oh, pumpkin. Now we did get a shipment of pumpkins from Rosa Ouro, from Prasino. Prasino had a shipment of pumpkins, and you want to tell a funny story?
Mr. Villager, pumpkin.
Pumpkin? Let's see here if he knows how to do this. So we'll. And there it is. So Jet is quite shears. Oh, now that might be the problem. let's come here and look at asphodel. First thing on the list, how to do pumpkins. Thank you. Obrigado. Yeah. Yes, it's family friendly. That's good. I'm fine with that. Do I have any shears? Hold on. Let's have, what's his name? It's one of the new kids. It is, really. That's why I don't know the name. Vivant. It's Vivant. And Vivant is going to, I'm going to, say what?
Would have been funny if it was Vincent.
No. So he does know how to make shears, so we'll do this. So here's the joke, Vincent, that Mr. Villager is telling. One time, a mother was talking to her daughter, and then she said, "Sweetheart, you know that the neighbor's daughter was entered into 10 universities, got into 10 universities." That's what this mother is telling her daughter, that the neighbor's daughter got into 10 universities. Wow. So we don't have to teach about shears. They know how to make them. And I'm going to request some shears, just to make sure that they get made. Because every once in a while, some of those things get lost. So why don't we request some shears? That's the first half. And we're going, oh my gosh, the shears. No wonder. Look at all this stuff in the post box. Wow. Then the daughter said, "What a great thing, Mom. If the door is open, I can enter too." That's what she says. That's what the daughter said. We don't even need these anymore. We got these, and we've got a bunch of these. Let's put them in here so they can go into the warehouse. All of this right here. Let's come here and let's get the rest of these shears, and they're going into here. So the courier will pick up those things. Hi, Kendrick. What you looking for, Kendrick? That's the end of the joke? Okay. Vincent, that was the end of the joke. What a great thing, Mom. If the door is open, I can enter too. Okay. I'm not sure I understand that one. Okay. So now there are some shears. I'm not going to wait. Let's take a set of shears. Let's take a set. Let's take this and let's take this. I'm going to give one to Asphodel and to, we're going up on our own. We're headed up in the sky, very high. Let's come back down. That did sound like something was being delivered. Is it to us? Woo! Hmm? It's not for us. And let's go here. Let's go here. Let's get some pumpkins. I'm going to take a pumpkin. Okay. And look how many we have. Wait, we have carved pumpkins. No wonder they're not going to make any. We have a ton. See that green there? Now, if I go down here and find it, how much do you want to bet now that, where are they? There they are.
Not ours.
Not ours? Okay.
Created in the city pumpkins.
Okay. I'm going to give him a couple. They can be returned later. Let's put these here. Except for another one. Warning, this one can bring bad memories about certain countries. No, I don't think so. Let's not tell that one. I don't think so. I don't think I want to tell that one. I don't want to hear that one. You'll have to pick a different one. Because there's all sorts of countries right now that are doing things that are not good, and when we would have to have a different kind of situation in order to talk about that. So America, no queen. England, no towers. I'm missing that one. I'm missing that one. I'm missing what's funny about that one.
That would be funnier if terrorists had flown airplanes into the Queen.
Oh, no. Okay, let me see here. I've got this, and I'm going to take this back. Bonk. Sorry about that, ears. I apologize. That was my microphone is in a different place than normal, and I apologize for that. Let's come here. Let's come here. Let's come to here, and let's give him 1, 2, 3. Let's just give him 3 of those. And I'll put the others in the stash box, and they can go back in and see. That's you hitting the floor? What, that I didn't laugh, or that I don't get it? Or, I mean, I kind of get it. It's just like, eh. I can't, huh? Vincentius? Tough crowd. Vincentius is calling me a tough crowd, and yes, I am. Sorry about that. And Vincentius ought to know. Vincentius ought to know. Okay. So we just sort of did something so Omar won't be stuck. I really want him to finish the apiary. He was just doing that because we didn't have anything for him to do right just yet. I didn't want him to be tied down with anything right now because I knew that I wanted to do this project right here, and Omar was going to work on it right away. The 11th of September. No, I know exactly what you were talking about. I know exactly what you were talking about. I do. And so, yeah, I'm not at that stage yet. I don't know if I'll ever be at that stage. Being able to look at 9/11 with any sense of humor. I'm an American, first of all. Secondly, I'm a New Yorker. And thirdly, Vincentius Primus proposed to me in the towers, in the Twin Towers. He proposed to me in one of the towers. So I am not yet at a point where I can laugh at jokes about the towers. And I understand the joke, and yes, I got the joke, some aspects of the joke, but it is one of those things where I'm not, it's a little difficult for me to laugh about it without recognizing what it's making fun of. And I can't make fun of that just yet. The Queen, I know how, if people feel the way we would feel about someone who's been in your lifetime for all that time. It doesn't matter whether they were a good person or a bad person at some point. At some point, it doesn't even matter. The fact that they're gone and they've been there for almost 100 years is one of those things where it's hard. It just, it absolutely means a new era in some respects, but it's another thing that's really kind of weird. And so I don't quite yet have a sense of humor about either of those. So much was within her control at that particular time, and there are things that could have been worse, there are things that could have been better, and so that's one of those things that's really difficult, really and truly difficult. And so in that respect, that's what I mean by that. So that's what I thought was going to happen with that joke, and that's why I was saying, I don't think so. I don't think you should tell that joke. But so it's okay. You've had tons of her memes. Oh, I'm sure. She is who she is. So I'm sure there is everything from Ding Dong, the witch is dead, all the way through to, we've lost our way. We've lost the last true monarch and things like that. So, who knows? But that is definitely politics in that respect. And that is the gambit, the range of feelings that I'm sure people have, feelings in between, and I'm in the in-between place. That she's been around so long, the fact that she's gone is an event, and that's where I'm at with that. She's been around so long. It's pretty amazing. Keep on this way, you will become a real life joker. You mean a comedian? Is that what you mean? You'll become a comedian? Do you want to be a comedian? It's a rough life. Talk about artists. Talk about the type of art that you get paid to do. Comedians is, wow, that's brutal. It's brutal. It is definitely brutal. All right. Am I doing anything? Yeah, I'm just letting them live. Let me look at some of the couples situation that we have. Let's look in here. These are singles. We're looking to see if we have any potential couples. Alexia is sleeping by herself in the double bed. And Mohammed is sleeping alone. And nobody here. Everybody's too exhausted here to be bothered. Daisy is here, Santana is here, and no one is in this bed. This apartment building is full, believe it or not. It's full. Or it used to be. Yeah, see? It's full. So there should only be one bed that's empty. And as you can see, Riley's there. I know there's a bed in the back, and no one's there. Is there someone standing in that room? I keep seeing a name, a second name there, but I don't see anyone. Okay, and it's probably from the other bedroom. So that's one apartment building. And then we have an apartment building up here, and we need to go inside here for a second. And there are two people here. Lissa and Ella are sharing a bed in there. The others are singles. Let's come over here. These apartments right here are all singles. This apartment building right here, a little too empty. Yep, I need to do something about some of those. And then let's come down here and let's see who's here. This is Julie and, oh, interesting, Davis. Julie and Davis spending the night together. That would be an interesting couple. Ember and Rosa are still spending a lot of time together. And we'll leave that. And then up here, in this apartment building right here, let's go here and see. We have a bedroom here. And Robert and Logan, and they've been ending up going out and spending the night together for a while now. And up here I see Remy, but I think she's alone in that room. Let me check. It looks like she is. And the other apartments are over here. So the first one is this one. And we have, who is that? That is Melanie and Jet. Is that actually Melanie? That is Melanie and Jet. How interesting. Let's come over to this apartment here. And the upstairs is one more up. And in here, this is Calliope and Thalen. Now that's interesting. Thalen and Calliope were actually raised together, but they're not related to each other. And I think they've kind of fallen in love with their siblings, even though they're siblings. They're not blood siblings, and that is most curious. There's Merrimack sleeping by herself. In this one, let's come over here and see. We're going to have a couple in two different places. Can I see that name? I can't see the names. I would have to go in. So why don't we go in for a second? Let's see who's upstairs. No one. Now there are 5 people live in this building. I know that for a fact. So in here is Ainsley and Gorman, are in this building, this apartment here. And over here, let's look up here and see who is here. Elena is here by herself. That is most curious. All right, and then these are like the urban birch. These dormitories are single rooms where the kids live by themselves, and there's a room here and sure enough, Hira has the professor's room in this one, and in the other one that is up. That's that one. Oh, in this one back here, let me see who has the professor's room in this one. This is the one where we actually no. Oh, and there's the new boy, Kai. There's Kai, and he has the professor's room right now. And there are 3 people here. We have room. We actually have room for some people. We could get a couple more people because of all these jobs that are going to be added. That would be quite something. We could sleep and on the sides. Whoa, there's some sand. Look at that beautiful sand. Let's come down here and sleep beyond the seaweed. We're going to sleep right here. I think I need a blanket in order to do that. We'll bring down some tools. And this is the last thing that I'm going to do here for a minute. Nope, don't need that. Because we're going to go to Prasino. Uh-oh, it's daytime. Yes, it is. We missed sleeping. So we're going to leave everyone here and go to Prasino and see what's going on there. So here we go. Yeah, it is interesting. It is interesting. Let's come here. Let's go to Prasino right now. A little bit too empty. I need to do some decorating, don't I? Like I'd need to do a whole set of kitchens or a whole set of little rooms and do stuff like that. You're referring to the way of the deep dark jokes. You're going to become a real life joker with the deep dark jokes. Yeah, maybe a comedian. Ooh, it's raining. Oh, did you see that? Look who wants to be served. Is it going to pour? I suppose we can go inside somewhere. Why don't we go in here for a minute? There we go. It's a little quieter, but not that much. Yeah, and this is where we are, right here. Yeah. That's very nice. But this is my suite right here. This one. And here's my titty. And people outside. I'm not going to be able to escape the rain today. It is 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and we'll just have to wait until nighttime and we can go to sleep, and we'll see what's going on. By the way, the druid was asking what my name is. And the closest thing I can have, Ikromi was asking what my name was, and the closest thing I have, nope, they don't want to know my name now. They don't want to know my name anymore. But the closest thing I could tell them in the language of the land people would be Irazi. E-R-O-Z-I, Irazi. And that that would be my name. That would be my name. And if you want to know what name that is, you can go to Google Translate and put in I-R-O-Z-I, and it will tell you what that name means. And let's see. Oh man, it is so rainy. I wish that was lightning, but it wasn't. We're almost there. Yay, we can go home. Plectrudis is going home. Everyone in this part of town seems to have gone home already. And let's go to the rock and make sure that everyone's gone home there, and then we'll continue. Behold, the cliff style on Guardian's Rock. Isn't it just beautiful? I just love it. So we're going to go right here. And let me look. I know. I've lost myself. I've lost you, Judah. I've lost myself a little bit. Now, this might be what Mr. Villager's talking about when I said maybe. Just had to do with that I was probably going to be very, very sleepy. And I seem to be a little sleepy. So in Rosa Ouro, we have 3 new buildings that have been planned. And that's quite a huge project, as well as the Wide River project, which is still happening, where we're waiting for those buildings to be done. Over here on Twitch this morning, we were still doing some things with trying to find out where the couriers, how the couriers end up on those wall locations. How did they end up here? And I now have an actual possibility, and so we closed it off. And there it is right here. This is the mineral baths for the hospital. So there are 2 hospitals in Cliffs. One of them is the spa hospital, and that's this one that has the mineral waters, and the other one is a regular hospital. And this spa hospital actually works really nicely as far as getting people in and out of the water. And so in that respect, it is good. All right. And yet, when I was putting this up, I was thinking, well, this could in fact be like you know how golf courses have a screen up, and it's up really high for people who are playing golf. So, did you? Maybe not. Don't mind me, Mixasa. I'm falling asleep. I was primarily saying that Prasino has two hospitals. Prasino, and I am. Mixasa is saying, what is she talking about? But Mixasa, look what I did. So I saw one of the couriers come out of this door right here, come out of this door here and jump down here, and then jump down here and jump down here and continue jumping all the way down from here. So of course, at one point, their jump was too high. It's really a fall. The only reason they're not dead is because they were well fed. If they hadn't been well fed, like Jennifer apparently wasn't, then they would die from the fall. Yes, my town has multiple hospitals, but the Cliff Style has one hospital. Thank you, McSass. I apologize for giving the wrong impression. I'm sorry about that. So yes, I showed it to Vincentius when I first built it, and he was thinking maybe it should have some kind of indication of walls or something. And it's like, I actually like it as to be clear. It makes it look, see, when you're at the pool level, it's like you're in an actual building that doesn't have a roof, and I actually kind of like the way that is. So, and I was trying to keep from losing another courier on this back wall. Now it's true, I don't know why this is, but they will not walk off this edge. They won't walk off it. They will not walk off this edge, and yet they will jump down onto beams and things to try and get down in this area right here. And so we had to separate all of those beams so that they wouldn't think that this was way down. And that was what we did. So that's what we did on Twitch this morning. We talked about the fact that we put that up, and then we also worked out one other thing this morning that we talked about. And remember yesterday I was saying that couriers were coming and standing right here, and this morning none of the couriers were doing that anymore, but I think it's because who they were delivering to, there it is, I knew it. See them? And this was what I was talking about. And remember I was saying they're trying to get over to here. They walk over here. That's not what they're trying to do. That's not what they're trying to do at all. They're trying to get to Valerie, who is up here. They're trying to get to the balloon. It's like, oh, that's what they're doing. They're trying to get to the balloon. And so that's why they end up standing down below, and they're trying to teleport, and it's just not working out. And they're not going far enough around. They go around and then they say, no, this is too far, and they come back. So when they start doing that, let me see if when they come here, if I can see what they have on them. Hello, you. Can I see what you have on you? Wait.
Right away.
Okay, let's look at inventory. Ladders. I'm going to take them. Thank you very much. You don't have anything anymore. And let's come over here, and I'm going to give them to Valerie. Valerie is waiting for ladders, and that's what she was bringing. So
yes.
We're just going to go ahead and give Valerie the ladders. There it is. So let's go to inventory and give her those. And then one of the other couriers was bringing something else for her. Let's come down here and see who it is. It's Joey. Joey has something for her too. Let's click on him and not on the flower. Wait. Aha! Brick extra shingles. And Lila is back. And I want to see what Lila has.
'Tis a fine morning.
And she doesn't have anything for her. Okay, so they're leaving. And I'm going to go here and deliver these two things. These are things that Valerie is waiting for.
What can I do for you?
Yes, you can take these. So now she's got those two. Now, what does it say that she's waiting for? So now we'll cancel this and cancel that because she's got those. And hopefully that will make the couriers go back to where they belong. So there is Susanna. Where's Susanna going? Look at this. See that? Where's she going? She's going to town. Oh, how interesting. This is the enchanter going into town. And she must be going to work on something. Okay. Thank you. Obrigado. Mr. Villager, are you the only one who still remembers when a random guy just came in one of the streams and said I was famous on Twitter for X because of my comment about cauldrons? I do remember when that happened. I remember when some guy came on. I do. I remember that. So that just happened once. And that was it, right? Tessa, you're just sitting in your car thinking about something? Your streetcar is stuck? Okay. We'll leave them. I remember that was probably about 2 months ago. You tried to download it, but then you gave up. It was a rare scene. Curious. So earlier today on Twitch, Dundanas finished working on the level 3, and now we need Dundanas to upgrade this building to a level 4. This is the second Caledonian that we're going to have on this side of the town, of the village, right here. And then just when we were leaving, we were actually leaving Prasino this morning, we didn't like people crossing over here. See, he's inside, and he brought them in. Oh, I bet they're mad. But at least they didn't come across the actual, they didn't come across here. That's what we were doing, closing this up so they couldn't come across. And now we need to put in some counter. Nope, that's not the one. Let's come to here. Let's come to here. Let's make this go away. And let's look at counters for a minute. Counter. And we need a counter that doesn't have a, this would be good. Let's see what this looks like. We're going to take this counter away. This is a level 5 of Thalen's actual Littleton restaurant. And we're going to put in a counter right here and see if we like it. I'm not sure I do. Let's try a different counter. Counter. Who knows what you could find in there? You think he's afraid? I think he is. He usually is at night. We could do stone with the white or the gray. That might be interesting. Or we could do the white on white, or we could do stripped oak, because this was oak, so these are our choices here. We could have this counter like this, and it would look like that. And let's come out to the street and see. It's okay. Let's try this one, and let's look at this counter here, the wood counter, like this, and let's see what that looks like. I am unhappy. I'm unhappy. Let's look at something. Counters, UNT. I don't like any of them right now. I'm unhappy with all of them at the moment. I am indeed. Let me see what this looks like. This is Fantasy's counter. Yeah, I'll accept a suggestion because I really am unhappy with all of these. Let me see. That's putting it in that way and having drawers and stuff right here. Do I like the way that looks from the outside? Let's see. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The llamas are loose. The llamas are loose. Oh, he just dragged them through the building and they are gone. Try to mix fallen stripped logs with cabinets. Try to mix the logs with the cabinets. Fallen stripped logs. Let me look at this. Let's go to sleep for a second. I'm going to just sleep right here. I have a sleeping bag. This isn't comfortable. Let's go on the grass. Let's go out to the poppy, not poppies. Let's go out to the clover fields. We don't have any well, look, we have poppies. We do. Let's sleep here. And now what are we going to do with them? Yeah, that's what I'm trying to think. I don't know. That's what I want to see right quick. So with these cabinets here, we're going to put pictures on this. So this will be fine right here. We've done that in the past. Let me get signs, GN. Let's get, let's just for now, let's just do oak signs. Just because of what I said. Yeah, I know. And let's come here and do this. Done. And we'll do this all the way across. So Thaler already had signs on these right here. And we could either make signs here like this that said stuff, or we could trade these and for frames and put something else here, and we'll see what we'll do with that. But right now we're going to have these signs be here. What does this kind of looks okay, don't you think? He's waiting for food. Yeah, he is. And there is Trey, who is going to make sure that he gets something to eat. And these should have doors on them. They originally did. We're going to put doors here. We have those cabinets there. Let's take this door off of here and put it right here. Let's have it open this way, like this, and that's one door. Let's go around on the other side. These are now both level 5s, and so we can do this. Nothing's going to happen with these now. Let's put this way, and the door is going to open that way. Let's take a cobble. There's cobble right there, and replace. We're not having mold in the kitchen. So that's originally outside this part, and that's why it's moldy. So we're just going to take those away. And this is what the cabinets look like now. Let's see how far this goes. Is that what I think that is? Yes, it is. Let's take this. And hi, whoever said that. Oh, that was Trey talking to someone who just went by on the street. Can I get that? Wow. Okay, so does this show on the other side? Oops, I'm sorry. Let me look here and see. Close this door so he can't come back in. It does not. So far, this is my favorite for this. This is my favorite for this right now. And get off. Thank you. No! Now he's just going to get off. Get off. Get off. Okay. You guys, no, you can't get on the table. Stop. Stop. No. No. Okay, Trey, you'll just have to deal with it. Melanie said, if you don't get off that table, I'm not going to feed you. That's what he said. And he immediately got off. Look at her face. She's angry. All right. So let's put some food out and decide what we want to do with the kitchen. Where the stone is, we're going to make this color. And I am going to, I think, color the cabinets to match. So we need a terracotta here. He was wanting to make a presentation to get some emeralds. Aww. Let's do green. Let's do this green. And let's do, I think that's Tara is going to look good. We're going to put wood in the actual kitchen. But let's start from here. And let's begin to take out all of the walls that are just plain stone. And we're going to replace them with terracotta. This is going to be the color of this side of the kitchen, and we'll see if we're going to make both sides this color, but we're putting this in here, and we're only taking out the stone. We're going to leave the brick just to make a pattern, just to make it look a specific way. We're going to do it like that. And let's continue here, and I'll have to go out and see what that looks like on the outside. I think I'll make both restaurants the same, but let's put in the dye for this. Let's get a dye, and let's see what the green looks like. Let's see what the lime looks like. So the green looks like this. That's a good match. That's a good match. So we'll do the green of that. Now, this panel right here, do we want to just go ahead? I'm going to close the door so the wanderer doesn't come in. Do we want this panel up here to be green? And do we want to change this and make it lime? Because now this is an odd green. Let me look at wool. Let's put the lime up instead. Let's see if we have these pieces and lime stairs. I'm going to put this in here, and we'll put these away for a minute. What should we give? Should we give him some? Give him some what? Emeralds? Abso-freaking-lutely not. No, we are not encouraging him. We are not. It would be different if he had something we wanted. Wildflowers, those are pretty. And willow vine. Ooh, that's kind of neat. It's, oh, dark utilities, a tome of shadows. Those are very curious things. They are. They definitely are. That would be very interesting. And let's bring this here. And this, we're just brightening the place up on the outside. That green is so dark. We're just going to make this a little bit more spring colored. And then up here where we have the panels in spruce wood, let's take those and let's come here, green terracotta. Okay, let's get a couple more pieces of green and let's do that. Now see, because we made that lime, I don't think we're going to be able to use this. Let's come here. Let's use this terracotta instead. And let me get an architect's cutter. So I'm going to have to put some things away. Put that away, bring down the architect's cutter. And it seems that he understood you and others in the town perfectly. Oh, he agreed that it was pretty? Oh, good. Yeah. Okay. Let's come here and let us get this. Let's make panels. Let's make flat panel. And there it is. So we're going to go inside and trade out those panels for what we need right here. So see those panels? We're just going to make these panels. So let's take this away and put in this. I'm putting them in a different place. Look at that. Oh, because it's wall. It's not panel at all. Shoot. I don't think I even have to worry about making that. Let's put this here. Let's take these away. Let's come here and let's do terracotta. Let's see if there's wall already made. If there isn't, look, there's a different shaped pot. Handcrafted has a different shape pot. How interesting. Let's get some more terracotta green. Let's get the green. Let's get architect again. And let's get that. The walls between the people are falling. Let's come here. Let's put this down in the middle of here. Let's put this in. And let's go to this. Yeah, there. Okay, let's pick that up. The exile is ending. Yay! Oh, that's wonderful. That is wonderful. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Okay. We're good with that. So that side is this one and looks like this. And this side over here, we're going to do a different color and a different one. Now we have a balloon sitting here. What color is the balloon? Bonk. Let's look. The balloon has a lot of magenta on it. Green and what? Green and blue? Green and blue might be interesting. Let's do blue in here. So I don't need these. I still need that. I don't need this. Let's do blue. And if we do blue, we're probably going to end up doing light blue on the top. I think so. Let's do wool. Wow, the balloon just scared you? Wool. Wool. Your nerves are on edge today. I noticed that. That you're actually a little bit on edge. But you were tired from what happened. So I understand that. And let's do I have these and I have these. So we're going to do light blue. It's just a balloon. Yes, it is. It is. Oh, probably because it has one of those flags on it. It has one of these. That's probably why it scared you. That they have one of the, if I'm not mistaken, this is an actual recognizable flag of some sort, but it's not ringing up the black banner. But yeah, maybe it was the black banner that did it. Yeah, he's standing there. I still like these, even though it just makes these look like they've been washed like a million times and oiled and made to look really, that this is why they look like this. So we're going to pretend like those tables that are sitting in front of these closets are actual ones that can be moved away. So if they wanted to, they could move those tables away, and that's what they do when they want, and that's what we're looking at. Okay, and now blue. Let's get a light blue and a terracotta, T-E-R-R-A. We can let these go for now. Terra, blue terra for that would go. This terra will go, but if we do this terra, it'll look, it'll have some light colors in it that might come in handy here. All right. Blue terracotta. You think it's a fishing rod, perhaps? Terracotta. T-E-R-R-A. What is? Let's look and see which one of these we like better. Let's change the color of the dye, and let's put in this color for a minute. Light blue and lime. Yeah, I think so. Perfect, you say? Yeah, I think so. So this side would have light blue. I've got light blue in my hand. Nope, that's cyan. Let's get the light blue terracotta, which is this color, and use it. Let's see what this looks like. And we'll do this part of the wall, bonk, and this head piece here. And let's do this right here. And that takes care of that. And then these 3 or 4 right here. And you can see what's happening to them. Well, I see what you're saying. Use these for the walls. But I actually kind of like these two together like this. Isn't that nice? It actually looks good in the hallway where they can go one way or the other, and I like that. Let's look at this hallway and see what's here. And this one, This is one of the areas where we need to bring that piece all the way across here. And another piece, let's bring it all the way down and like that. Let's put a light in here. Light. Let's go to, not here. Let me put this here. Let me put this down. Let me go to Simply Lights for a minute, and I keep going the wrong way. I'm supposed to be going up here. What's the time? I missed it. Zootalo. There we go. We're going to change the outside. We are going to use those. We don't need this. We're not using the cyan or this. And let's do candles. I don't know. We can do candles on the table. We'll see what those look like. But here, this is what we're mostly interested in, doing this right here. Let's take this out and this. Take those out on both sides. We have enough outside lanterns on the inside. We have electricity, and this is what we're going to do with it. And then let's put this one here. Oh, this one has wood across, but that doesn't work for this part of the doorway. Let's put this piece right here on this side. And there we have it. Okay, now let me see. Lights. Oh, I wonder. Let's come here and let's see if we can use any of these for a second. Let's see if we can use these. Just from nowhere, the memory from the last time you traveled to the beach. You will never forget that. You don't live near the beach? How far away is the beach from you, from where you live? Can I? Nope, that's not going to work. Nope, that's not going to work. No. No. Ooh, though. It's interesting. So we did see a light wanting to be here and here. I just tossed that, and that's actually okay. We could put a light. Nope. I've got the other one in my hand. We could put a light here. Here. Take that down. And put a light here. So this is kitchen lights. Let's put one here. One here. Oops. Nope, not up there. Right here. And then one here and here. Dun, 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 dun. All right. And now let's get rid of this. We're either going to put wood here. Oh, great. Leave it in the ground. We're going to put stone. These pieces have stone in them. We'll put the stone there. You think 7 hours away? Wow. No. Was it your cat? Was it your cat? Is your cat? I need a dye. Dye. T-Y-E. And let's get the light blue dye here. And put this here. And light blue dye. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Terracotta. Terracotta. These are in the room. We don't need this. Terracotta, ERA. Terracotta, light blue. Architect, RCH. An architect's cutter right here. Let's put this right here. Let's put this here and let's get this. Let's come up here and take these pieces out. And this is a redo of Thaler's little restaurant. It is a double restaurant. We've combined the both of them to make a double restaurant here. And now with this part done, let's come here. Let's go to the outside and do the do this one right here. So we're going to trade these, and so I need that to go away, and that is a slab. So all we need are slabs in this section. This is bright enough to look like it's the same color, except that color is on the inside and this one isn't. And so this works very well. And now, terracotta. So everywhere where there isn't stone, we are going to put in terracotta in this part right here. And let's see what happens when we start trying to match certain pieces. There's one, and this one, there's that one. Let's match these three right here. 4, 5. I don't believe those, but we'll match this. Nope. 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 Oh, that matches. And then this piece right here. This piece right on the other side. There we go. And then this piece right there. Okay, so that's those pieces. Look what's going to happen here. We're definitely going to have this come. Let's get dirt. Let's get this and this and this and this and this, and I think we're good with having just like that. Okay, and then this piece right here. Let's do, nope. Okay. That's why we have that, because we're only going to have that one piece there. Okay, that works for me. And now here, let's take this piece. And so we're not putting in all of them, we're just putting in the Wanderer Trader had come to eat it. Let's see. Who laughed about you? You heard it? Who was laughing at you? Aww, Melanie. Why would Melanie laugh? Your food was so good you recommended it to your brothers. Even the Wandering Trader had come to eat. I think she would have been teasing if she said something. I think she would have been. Let's bring this piece around here, because we're taking away all of this part right here. We're taking away this also. Oops. We're taking away these pieces here. And this is going to be interesting, but we're going to try. And there's our first piece. And we don't have a way. And we still don't have a way. Oh, there it is. And this way. Nope. 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 This is always so hard with this. There it is, though. Okay. I should do this at another time, but I always end up. This is why a lot of times I don't use these. But this just seemed like a good idea for today. So, your stepmother laughed at you. Uh-oh. You thought it was a crab. You must say it actually was funny. You think the best part was when your father decided that you had to take a night walk and you had taken some photos and then you stepped on a stick, but you thought it was a crab. Ah. Aw. I can see how that would be scary. I can actually. I can indeed. There we go. Alright, so this is the border of this. Let's take this piece here, and this piece is going to be somewhere here. If only I understood it, that would be the thing. No. I don't even know why I still have you. There we go. Slowly but surely, getting the gist of it. There we are. And then we have two of these. At the moment, your suffering doesn't have an end. Aww. Aww. That's a shame. That is. I'm probably going to find out, like with the other thing, that there's a really easy way to do this at some point, but I haven't found it yet. And so I'm just doing it like this until that day comes. Someday that day will come. And when it does, that's going to be fun. But right now, we don't have that day. So I am kind of ending up making it up as I go. Ah, Melanie, good night. That was Melanie going home. How far out are we taking this? Are we only taking it? That is 1 block beyond that eating area here. So we're going 1 block beyond. So it would be right here like this, all the way up to this doorway. Here is what we're doing. And we're doing it. This is apparently the way I want to spend my afternoon. I don't know why. I don't know why, but I am. Okay. There we go. It was working just fine there for a minute, and then it went away. I thought I had it. Stop! And now I can't find it. I put those down and it worked perfectly, and now it doesn't. Stop. Oh, there it is. Okay. Here we have a problem, Houston. Are we going to be able to match these properly? I don't think so. I might have to put a piece of, oh, yeah, I am going to have to put a piece of this right there. And on this side, that's the end of that side. But on this side, it comes out a little bit more, but I'm not having it come out there. We're going to bring this out more this way. So there's going to be a double sidewalk on this part right here, like this, coming all the way. And this part right here, where this is, bring this out to here using this color. And that's what we're going to do. Okay, take this piece, and there we are. The key is the memory. That's it. That's all you have to say. Okay. Okay, I'm not laughing at you. It is one of those kinds of things that happen sometimes where something unexpected scares you, and that's what happens to your response. Did these two not go together? Let's put in this piece right here. Ah, why does it do that? There we go. All right, so in this place here, this is actually supposed to be that. If we're not having it match, it should be that. What is this? That's just dirt, so that should come back. And on this side, it goes here all the way to, and should go 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. So the terracotta pieces should be up to here. So we'll finish this. The memory is the key. It is indeed. The play's the thing wherein I'll catch the conscience of the king. That is great, Hamlet. Let us do this. Let's do this here, here, and here, and then the rest of this, isn't this, there's plants there on the other side, so we'll just do that like that. Bring this down to here. I'm going to just go ahead and have this whole piece come across. 1, 2, 3, and then on this side, in this area right here, is the other color, and the other color is this one. So we'll put this color in. Let's see how difficult it is. 2, 2. Oh, that's interesting. That would be interesting. Let's put that one. That's a match. And let's put this and see the match. Nope. Bum bum. Yes, indeed. There's one of those. And let's put this in. That's good. And let's continue. Find a way for this to be. That's that. And this is the part that all comes around here unless there's a piece of actual brick. And brick is the only thing that is going to interrupt. So there's one. Here's one. That's one. Here's one. Here's one. Here's one. Here's one. There we go. And this is the sidewalk. But we need this part of the sidewalk to actually have the color on it. So we're going to bring that around here like this. And something strange is happening there. There we go. Nope. That don't match. There, that matches. And is it worth it? Is it worth it to have them have the little outdoor patio thing that they have here? Do you think that's worth it? I like it. Okay, let's put, oh, no, wrong one. Let's put this in there and this piece here, although this piece is up against that, so it does have to match. This piece can look like it goes with something here if we make it go that way, maybe. No, I don't like that one either. Come on. Yeah, let's have it be like that for right now. And those are all the pieces in this part that are here like this, except for this piece. And let's put this. Come on, we can find it. It's this way. There it is. That is a pretty pattern. Isn't that nice? So when you see the place from far away, it is a restaurant and it looks like that. Dun, 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 on the outside. And this is really from Minecolonies team doing some patio work on the new Athens pieces that they added. And they have some patios in their restaurant and bakery areas that look really, really nice. And so we're kind of taking up what they did and going ahead and having the same thing in these areas. No, you don't like that? Let's try this instead. Let's come here. Let's do that. Let's do that. And let's get to this side right here. That's not right. It's on this side. Right here, I think. There it is. Because then we can make the full orange right here, the full wedge right there, which is really pretty once I have it. I know, I'm sorry. This is my meditation. I said so. This is what I do for meditation, is put in stuff like this. If the dogs understood what we said, we don't understand what they say. Would they be smarter than us? Just a random question. Yes, I think they would be smarter than us. I think if we were as dependent on the dogs as they are on us, I think that we would know much more about what they're talking about. And there are times in the past when we actually have known more about what they were saying, and we just don't think it's worth it. There are people who say they understand their dogs perfectly, and there are people who say they speak to dogs and cats, and that's I can actually understand that. I actually think that that is possible. And like any language between thinking creatures, that is what happens. Is this going to go away? Yes, it is. I'll have to take that back in just a minute. These two are correct. Let's get this. Let's put this here, and let's put this on top. I do. I think that. But think about the way they're dependent on us. Think about the way that they are dependent on us. And it's one of those things. If we were as dependent on them in that kind of way, we'd know a lot more about what they are saying. But we don't think it's worth the time to really do that. We don't think it's worth the time to try and speak to them. We've been told that they're dumber than us, so it doesn't matter. And that is sometimes what happens in situations like that. Let's do that. This one goes this way. See it? You can see it. There it is. And then right here, these two probably go. That one goes that way, and this one goes this way. It's one of the reasons why I can understand people who are vegan and vegetarian, and all the whole thing is about having a different sensibility about animals and what is happening for them in the same way that something is happening for us. And that goes for all different kinds of animals and even some plants. Even plants. And eventually, I guess we'll get back to the point where we're depending on energy, solar energy, just like plants are, in order to stay alive. And that will be curious. That definitely will. And it will be an interesting time when we don't eat. But right now we can't imagine it, because eating is one of the most wonderful pleasures of life. Having wonderful food is one of the things that is very enjoyable in our sensual experiences of this planet. And so we're not ready to give that up unless the experience we have from having solar food feels the same, gives us the same kind of satisfied feeling. We're not going to give that up anytime soon, because it's just really amazing, the feeling that we have when we have something wonderful to eat. Let's put this way. Nope. And so that's in response to your question about, are animals smarter, dogs smarter, because they understand us and we don't understand them. And that's one of those things. It's not so much a case of being smart as it is a case of caring. And in that respect, the position that dogs are in, they care more. They're dependent, and they care more. They're bred. They've been bred from the wild, had the wild taken out of them to be dependent on us. It's got to go like that, doesn't it? Why doesn't that look right? But that is right. Okay. I've done that like 3 different ways now. And hi. How are you? Are you watching me do this? Are you going, what is taking her so long? I agree. There, ta-da! Here's one. How do I feel about that changing direction right there? I think that's okay. This part is this. There is a part that belongs under here. There is a part that belongs here. We can have this part go this way. Nope. There it is. And this way. Nope. Do you understand your cat? Do you have conversations with your cat? Yeah. All right, let's come up. it is. There it is. There is that one there, which is this. And this, which is that. Nope. This, which is this. This, which is this. What am I looking at? No, it can't be that. It has to go this way. I can't find it. Let's leave it. I'm getting restless of it now. You think you will ask McSassa for help with something? Okay. I'm sorry that Vincentus Primus wasn't able, but I will say one thing. Within about 5 minutes after you asked him about that, he was asleep. So I have a feeling that he was already super tired, and that's why I'm sorry that it seemed like he wasn't paying attention, but it might have been that he was ready to just go to bed. And isn't this weird? This side is coming out really strange, but there it is. I know there are some places. Here's 2 of them right under here. Let's take these out. And what are the chances that we can put this in some kind of way that looks like they belong together? Let's put it, nope. No.
Good to see ya.
Nope, it's just doing the same way every single time. Nope. Now that looks like it did something. That looks like that matches under there. Yeah. And that has a single piece. And there are 2 pieces under here. And there's one. And there is another. But it's not going the right way. That one is going that way. See that right there? So it should, in actuality, match. Although that matches. All right, I'll let that be it. Right there. And let's go over to the blue side. And then we have it. So it's 2 kind of separate restaurants, but not really separate. They both share the building and have different things going on. Is McSassa still there to help? Let's see. Let's see what that looks like. That doesn't look like it matches. Let's go this way and do it from this side. Let's see if that looks like a match. And then this side has 2 of these. McSassa, hi. Salut. That looks like it matches when you see it like that. And there, on the other side, we do have this corner taken away. And look at that. Wow. Wow. That should finish that perfectly. That's so wild. Dun, 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 dun. And there we have it, gentlemen. What more evidence do we need? That is a quote from Jesus Christ Superstar. And now the chimneys are fixed in here, and this part is done. So this part isn't done yet. We need to do the green and blue. We need to put the signs here, and this will be talking maybe about something. We'll find out. So let's go here, and that one's done. That one's done. And let's go over to here and do that one. Oh, stop. Okay, and that one's done. Let's take that off, and that's done. And let's take this off, and this is done. And then we'll figure out what we're going to call these restaurants and how many. So we can have 2 people working on this side and 2 people working on this side. So this is a pretty big kind of restaurant complex here, and we do have a lot of people who live and work in this area. We have the smeltery people, we have the miner, we have the builder, the glass cutter, who's actually a part of the smeltery, just like the concrete mixer is right here. Technically, this is Alessandro, or yes, because Robert is the other one. So technically, Alessandro is also here. Alejandro. We have 2 with a similar name, but this one is Alejandro. And so our composter our environmentalist is actually here, and our concrete mixer. And then they live in this area too. So this is a pretty big hangout for them. These are open late, and it's kind of like the tavern. Later on, do they serve drinks? And I would think that they would serve drinks here later on. So like at lunchtime, they don't. But then as the night goes on, they begin to serve other things. And that would be fun to put in. These are ovens right here, so we don't want to put them next to the ovens. And we don't really have a place for anything even remotely like that. If we wanted to do something, we could put barrels up here if we wanted. Let me see what it looks like. ARREL. So what we're saying is that in the nighttime, I think these are laying on the side. Let's make these go away for right now. They're all in the world, so we can put them back later. Yeah, see, we can have these be up here, and they have all sorts of different drinks. We're going to have some stools here where they step up and get drinks for people up higher. And so we'll have some stools that they can stand on that are in this area. Uh-oh. That was interesting. OL. Let's do, we have colors that we could look at. Oh, look at these. So there's a light blue and there's a lime. So why don't we do these? So somewhere here, let's say right here, and this one, it'll be this one. We have a stool. They can get up on the stool and reach these and pour drinks. They can move the stools over, and that is what they do on that side and on this side. So we'll do this side also and have them have drinks up here for later on in the evening. And during the day, when they serve coffee, we can have a coffee maker right here. Let's look for brewers, B-R-E-W. Did I put anything down yet for that? Let's look for mugs, M-U-G. And let's look at the stool in this area. So we'll do the same thing, have a stool there. And let me see what the minimum stock is. That, do we have any fuel? Birch, B-I-R-C-H, slab, and there it is. I need 4. Let's do 4 of these and let's put them in. So the minimum in there is going to be 4. And now coffee, Koki. Let's just go ahead and put it right here. Let's do the counter. Let's put the mug in. We'll have to get another mug for the other side. So there's one coffee there, and we'll have another coffee here. I keep hitting it, I know. I did it again. I did it again. My WASD. I should say that, my WASD. All right, and we can have some cups. Let's go to fantasy. Let's go to, can we find the new people? Let's see if we can find crafted hand. That's Pam's, that's farmers. That's fantasy and X-line. Let's go over one more. Minecolonies, of course. Adorn. What are we looking for? We're actually looking for cups. Now we know that fantasy had them. I was trying to see what we could get from handcrafted. Let's try and do it this way. And at handcrafted, H-A-N-D, C-R. This is them. So there's a jar of jam. Ooh, berry jam jar. And down here where they have cups, there's a yellow cup and there's a blue cup. And let's try those. Let's try and find those. So ready? Let's try yellow cup. Cup. And there it is, yellow cup right here. I think these actually stand up. And blue cup. The blue cup, let's look at this. What is this? That is a glass cup. Look at that. This is fantasy's counter, but the cups that we're looking at are, yes, this is excellent. So that's the yellow cups. I'm going to put a second one right here. I think I can. Nope, I can't. I can only put one at a place. So let's just leave that one. Let's come over to here, and here let's use the tankards because we know we can use more than one fantasy tanker in those places. So let's get the tankards. They must be up here. I am a little tiny bit sleepy. They wouldn't be down here. Why can't I find them? There, because they don't look like what I think they look like. That's why I can't find them. They don't look like what I think they're going to look like. Here we go. I think we're only going to be able to put one. Yep. We're only able to put one on those counters because they are actually drawers and or chests. And I think we can put more than one here. And let's see. There we go. So there's 2 at that table right there. And we can do that in the front also, where he is standing. Let's put them here instead. And we'll put 2 there. And that's what it looks like. And there we are. There's a cup there. We could add a cup, another cup right here.
Good to see ya.
Yes, we can. And then on here, let's put the glass here. Let's see. I can't put the, oh, there we are. Okay, there. I'm going to put that glass there. Let's put a glass. The glass is too big to look like it's actually something you eat off of. What are you fixing, the canvas? Is that what you're doing? He's fixing the canvas somehow. And look, it's a bright, sunny day. And this is what this looks like from here. So we can see the patio pieces. We can see these areas. I actually like that piece of cobble in the middle. I'm going to put one in there. And this is the place. Now on the outside, we don't see any of those inside colors, which is really quite interesting. But we're not seeing the color. Aha! Found it. We found a place where we are seeing the colors. And we're going to put these pieces right here where that is, so those colors don't show. No. Let's put a color right there and right here. Let's put 2 of these right here. Let's put that in. So we don't see the colors outside. That looks like there should be something there. And there we have it, gentlemen. So this is what it looks like. This is what Thaler's Littleton restaurant looks like. Now we've made some changes and this is what we have. We could put in, oh, it's time. Oh my. So we spent the time fixing these restaurants, but I think that's really cool. And we could take just a second or 2 more right now. And why don't we, I know I didn't use this. I'll have to figure something out about that later, but I didn't use it this time. Why don't we see if any of our students are ready to learn cooking from Melanie and Trey. So let's come here and let's look. So an assistant cook, let's pick a cook first. Hadley has a 37. I think she is unemployed. She is supposed to be a druid, and we'll leave her. Mercy has 59. She's been doing a lot of work. This is the cook, who is ability. Bo is a 6. Ember is a 10. Christ Mass, Ember. Let's see if anything else is standing out. Look at those numbers. I like that. She lives on the rock. It looks like she's living on the rock, but she is definitely a cook. We're going to bring her here and have her live in the new building. So let's quickly get Ember into the new building right here. So close that door. We're going to come down. There's that little place there. But we're going to come down here, walk under here, and around the corner here, and flat for left. that sign is new. That is new. And let's put Hadley here. There's not enough room for anyone else right now. Dondanas is working on upgrading this. So Hadley is going to be here. And let me see who Hadley is. I'll have to look her up. Right now, I'm not finding her on the paper records, and so we'll look her up. Of course, she needs an assistant cook, and I don't know that I have one right now. Let's come here. Let's close the door, and let's look and see who can be the assistant cook. Who did I say that was? This is Ember. Oh, look, it's an Ember here who's working in the restaurant. This is a different Ember. This is not Ember who is in Rosa Ouro, and yet she's ending up being working as a cook as well. That is fascinating. So we need an assistant cook, which is creativity. Yeah, she definitely is. So Mercy is, let's look at it. She's a teacher. Mercy is. Tucker is the head of the library. Bo has some. Malcolm has some skill. He's higher up. As far as creativity, Fallon is the head librarian at on the Rock, and Imani has some creativity. Imani is actually pretty high. Wonder how Imani feels about living away from Gandolfus and Fallon. That's kind of what would be happening. Since Paracella isn't here anymore. No, Pelagia. I made a mistake with the name. Pelagia isn't here. When will be the next time that everyone will have a day off in both towns? Ooh. That's an interesting idea. For me, please. New words for your list. I wonder what words I was talking about. You think it would be a good opportunity to do this before it was the Workers' Day? Yes, it was the Laborers' Day, Memorial Day, wasn't it? We could do that. We could have everyone have off for the time being. That's always fun when that happens, isn't it? Today is Friday. We still have Saturday. And then when we come back on Tuesday, everyone would go back to work. Why don't we do it for Saturday and have everyone have the day off and see what that's like? That would be good. And it would be a combination of May Day, spring, the beginning of spring, and the workers' holiday. I actually like that a lot. You think it's a little late, but it's better late than never? Or we could wait for yeah, I think it would be better if they had a workers' holiday, and who knows what time they're on. So we'll say that this is what they're going to have, or that they waited until the weekend, but that everyone is going to have off, and all of the restaurants and stuff. We'll do it. The next holidays in the United States are Memorial Day and the 4th of July. So those things. Oh, but there is Juneteenth. Now that would be an interesting celebration to have Juneteenth celebrated here. I think that would be fascinating. I think it would. So those are the next holidays in the United States. It's Memorial Day on May 30th, Juneteenth, and then the 4th of July. And then I don't think we have any more holidays until Labor Day. Our Labor Day is in September. It's kind of a ways off. So do you want to wait for Juneteenth? Is actually a really nice celebration, and I would do it for that. In the next Kids Day, we spawn the double of children that we normally generate. I already did that. I already spawned 9 kids in Rosa Ouro the last time, and we were supposed to do more kids but the reason we were able to do 9 kids in Rosa Ouro was that we were getting kids who actually had relatives. In Prasino, we were getting orphans, and so we decided not to have too many at the time. And it wasn't 7, it was 9, believe it or not, in Rosa Ouro. It was supposed to be 6. No, it was supposed to be 6 is the normal amount that I do, and I was going to do more. I was going to do 8. I was going to do 2 more, but then one of the kids was a sibling, and so I decided to do a 9th kid because of that. And so we actually had 9 kids, because you can have 10 for sure in the level 5, and I wasn't sure how many we could have in the level 4 house. So I decided to just play it safe and just have the 6 in Prasino, because it's only a level 4 house, and I'm not making it more right now because the kids grow up. Valentine's Day, we could give a day off for particular who have partners in town based on the records. Yeah, Valentine's Day is next year here. When is Valentine's Day where you are? Ours was February 14th. So it's unfortunately gone by, which is why those 3 holidays that I mentioned are the next holidays on the list. And I have been on a little bit longer today. It is almost 1:15, so the music has turned into the beautiful music. But do you have a different Valentine's Day than we do? Let's find out. So in the meantime, Hadley is going up to either work as a druid or to work in the library up. But judging by the amount of mana, she might have been going to take remember we lost Cameron? Yes, we lost Cameron. She is the Undertaker now. So we will do that. Hold on a second. So Mr. Villager is asking which holiday we have next. And in the United States, the next 3 holidays are Memorial Day, which is May 30th or 31st. We have Juneteenth, which is in June, and then we have the 4th of July. So we have those 3 are next. And then after the 4th of July, The next holiday is Labor Day, which is in September. So those are the holidays that we have right now in the United States that are recognized holidays. We could do ancient holidays like solstices or something like that, but those are the ones for now. You already have an idea for the memorial one. Leave the undertakers with a day off. Give the undertakers a day off. We can do that for Memorial Day. The only thing is, comically, you're saying, more than likely people who have lost people. So I don't want to celebrate Memorial Day here, because Memorial Day is actually a celebration of people who have died in combat. And I don't want to celebrate that we do not have combat. And that is something, because I'm from military people, I do understand the significance of that day, and I don't want to. So I think that Juneteenth is probably the best celebration, and a good celebration to have off. And so we'll probably celebrate that. It's a good summer holiday, and that will be fun. You said exactly the way your English teacher, I did the phrase exactly like she would. Oh, I'm sorry. That is very curious. I hope your English course teacher is happy with you. You're doing pretty good. You seem to be doing pretty good. I mean, I wish that I was doing as well with Portuguese as you're doing with English, because that you are definitely doing well. And that's funny. Okay. And we're going to go now. This was just a little extra time, which was fun. I always enjoy. We don't have anybody to take the place now. Look at this. This is all the children we have left. We have some people who are researching at the university, but they're going to be druids. And these students, Imani, Fallon is the head of the library. Malcolm, Imani, and Bo are the only ones who are left who don't have jobs. Everyone else is actually either she's headed for druidry, which is why we put her in the library to bring up her knowledge so that she would have mana and knowledge. Why? That's interesting. We'll have to figure that out. More hands for touch in the dirt. Yeah. So let me see. And then I don't have anyone. So we might maybe in a little while have another set of kids just to have some more people. We do have space for them. I wish we got more couples from the family trees, but we'll see what happens. We'll see if maybe we will or can. Imagine if we had a research to allow children to labor. That's not happening here. It ain't happening, so you can forget it. I know you're kidding, and yes, no, I believe that children should have all the time in the world to study and to play. And play is study, and study is play. And that is, nope, not having children work. When children work because it's play to them, that's one thing. But that's different for everything. Spawned in the plains, go touch some grass. I know I have this up and I don't have anything that I'm looking at. I don't have anyone who is going to come here and work. I could have Trey work with her for a while, because Trey could show her how to run the kitchen, and they would share Trey, the two of them. But I think we can do it by just having, uh-oh,
I'll take care of it.
you have food that's too raw. What do you have on you? Where'd you get this fish from? Mercy, look at the stuff you have on you. Why do you have this stuff? Look at what she has. I'm not going to take her stuff, but I am taking the fish off of her so that she can get fed, because she won't get fed if she has that on her. Thanks to Notch. Thanks to Minecolonies too. There's no question they're not going to do that. And we'll just leave it. We'll just leave it at that. Let's come here. And can you have better food? Of course you can. Let's remove these and see what's going on with her. Mercy, why do you have these things? You shouldn't have any of this. You shouldn't have any of this stuff. So let's put these in here and we'll have somebody pick these up. So that is food. We could make sugar and that would solve that problem. Maybe we will. So she doesn't want, I think she got something to eat. She had that apple on her and she wanted more than an apple. And I think that's what she was saying. And hi, Trey. And there's the two of them. And they're both going to share Trey for right now. The assistant cook, he's going to assistant cook for both sides until we have some more people. You forgot to tell me something. Ooh, okay. Why don't I go for the full half hour, which means that we have about 5 or 6 minutes left, and that would be good. Yes, tell me. I like it, tell me. Remember when you talked about the millionaire mod? Ah, yes. What's going on with that? Valerie's working on the rabbit hutch. And I'm just waiting for chat. I'm waiting for... you sent a photo of your skin wanting a vacancy for work with them for skin editing. Okay, you wanted to find out if there were any vacancies for a job in skin editing with Millionaire. Okay, and you sent them a sample of the work that you do. And let's see what the next thing is. Oh, that's how she got up. That is actually the Undertaker, or I don't know who that is. Is that the Undertaker? Who is that?
If you say so.
Emery, what are you? Oh, you're sick. Emery, you need to go to the doctor. Cameron was telling Emery, they might be friends, and Cameron was telling Emery that. So there is a guy that's making an extension for the mod, a texture pack that leaves the mod in a more 114 style. Try to bet who he asked help for to do this. Who did he ask help for to make this mod extension? Did he ask you to help? Did he ask you to help? Oh, yay! Pierce finished. He finished the dead end. I think this is now a level 2. And let me see if this is the end. Let's see if it is. Oh, I can't get it to respond. Yay! So this is finished. This piece is finished. And he is supposed to start working on something else. And let me see what it is. Did we have him working? No, Valerie was going to work on this when the time was. Now I am the one who's making the new villager clothing. Whoa, congratulations! And what are you getting in return for the fact that you're doing this for this mod? What are they giving you in return for this, for your art? Because that's a big deal. What are they giving you? Let's pull this out one. We're going to take this slab here and these here. Let's move these away, and we're going to add this right here like this, and then add this piece right here. Believe it or not, when we started, bad side, he's not an official dev. Alright, he's not an official dev, and the good thing about it is what? Nothing. You're making it for free because it's not too much for you, so you don't mind to share what you do with others. Well, that's very sweet. Okay. That is very sweet, and I totally understand. And let's come here and let's look here. And let's take this piece, oops, this piece right here, and bring it over, whoops, right here. We'll put that there, and then we can put this on the outside. What I'm doing is moving the end of this platform away from the chair, because they can use the chair to get up, and so we don't want them to, so we're just going to go ahead and close that in, and there's the chair. But being sincere, it would be good to get some money. Well, maybe someone will see your things if you think about it as you're going to take this opportunity and see, and maybe someone will see the work that you do and want to hire you to do that kind of work. You're really quite good at it. And so if that is something, that's a pretty good thing. Let's get some benches, because these wool chairs are getting damaged sitting out here. So we're going to put some benches in right here. And there's one there. Isn't there supposed to be a light here? Maybe not on this one, huh? All right. So this is just for a nice day. Congratulations. You hope to receive credit on his website. I think he's going to, he should be crediting you. They're worth 5 RIAs in here, and then you wouldn't have to apply for an actual job. Third last message. Yeah. He's making an extension for the mod, a texture pack that leaves the mod in more than in a more 1.14 style. Okay, and I see that. And all right, Okay. Okay. So we will see what happens. Should I sleep? There's just so much rain, isn't there? I could go to sleep somewhere. This is dry. Why don't we sleep here? We sleep in here. And the time, it is 3.5 hours on the dot. So, Mr. Villager, I'm so glad to hear your news. And that was really cool. Congratulations. Congratulations. That's actually really wonderful. It's really nice to get acknowledged for the fact that you're very creative, and I definitely appreciate it. And yeah, so here we go. And sorry for what? Have a little bit too much. No, 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 no. You don't have to apologize. If I didn't have the time, I would apologize to you and say we'd do it next time. I would listen to you the next time. But we did have a little bit of time, and so it was fun to hear. And that's really a good place to end with that news for you. And it's very good. So we ended with an interesting piece of news. We began with an interesting piece of news you had, and I'm glad you're feeling better, that the stress is off of you. And then to find out that somebody appreciates your art is very, very fun. So thank you for sharing. And obrigado, boa tarde, Mixessa, merci beaucoup, thank you. And bonsoir for all of you who are watching now and later. Thank you for watching. Enjoy your games. Enjoy watching all the other gamers. And yeah, we will be back tomorrow. Okay? Bye for now, everyone. We're going to listen to Vincentius Primus. We were listening to Drone Hands, and now we'll listen to Vincentius Primus as we go out. So here I am. This is my avatar. Speaking of skins, this is the reason why Mr. Villager just got asked to lend his art to a new mod, is because he makes really good skins. And so yes. So here we go. Vincentius Primus is going to play music. I hear music.